Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depends on when you're listening to this. But I'm just going to give you a very quick video on a little tip, a little piece of information, a little rule, whatever it is, to help you with your marketing, with your branding, with you being more specific with who you are trying to communicate with. And if you can remember the 3 C's, okay, and it comes out in a sentence, and the sentence is keep things clear and concise to avoid confusion. Okay, now you only get a very short window of time to catch someone's attention, so what you need to make sure is that you're clear and concise about that, because if you're not, you're going to create confusion. Okay, and if you create confusion, you've lost that person, they're gone. All right, they're not going to come back, they're not going to be interested, and that is not what you want for you, for building your business, for building your brand, for building your list, whatever it is. You do not want people to be confused. All right, so I'm going to give you a really good example of something that I spotted over the last couple of weeks, and it was over on Facebook, and it was in a new group. The group's fab, but it was new, and we were all doing the whole introduction thing where you sort of say who you are, say hello to the group, and then obviously you leave your link to whatever it is that you want people to connect with you. And usually if it's on Facebook, I will leave my Facebook link. If it's on Twitter, you get the drift, right? So this person, they put their blah 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 blah, and then they put 34 links. 34. And it was that massive that you imagine on Facebook, right? You're looking on your phone and you've got to click that see more button because it just fills the whole page. That's how bad it was. Now, I looked at it, I took one look at it, and I thought, do you know what? I'm not going to click any of that, because it wasn't clear to me who this person was. It wasn't clear what she did as a business. Okay, it left me completely confused on what on earth she does for a living. Okay, and the brilliant thing, and I had to really restrain myself. I thought, do I tell her that she's just made a royal cock up, or do I just leave it? And I thought, you know what, it's not my group, it's a new group, and yes, I'm all for being pretty open with people, but you know what, first impressions, they do count. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave it, it's not my group, I'll let the group owner, should they wish to, maybe make that suggestion. But the first comment straight underneath her post was, what exactly do you do? So it wasn't just me, it was confusing. I didn't click a single link because I didn't have time to sit there and read through all 34 links, and I only know 34 because I wanted to talk about it, so I just went through and counted, but I didn't read them, all 34, to figure out what on earth she was trying to share. It just didn't make any sense to me at all. So when you're posting stuff, when you're sharing stuff, when you're creating things for your brand, when you're creating things for your ideal customers, for those that targeted audience that you want, to catch people's attention, it's got to be clear, it's got to be concise, and you just cannot afford to confuse anyone. Okay, so try to remember that. Keep it clear and concise to avoid confusion. So that's my business 3 C's. I'll see you in another video. Toodaloo, bye.